Hello, hello, good people. Welcome here. This is Gladys, your friend, and this is OP Legacy Unveiled. And today, I am very happy to be joined by my two sisters, co-hosts, Sister Myra and Sister Mayan. And we have a special guest today, our sister Julie Nguyen. So it's going to be a very good discussion here. We are looking forward to interact and feel free comment something, give your contributions. We normally go over the recordings, sorry, the comments, and see what you have shared. Thank you so much. Sister Myra, introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Sister Gladys. Hello, this is Myra Aquino again from the Dominican Republic, visiting now my mom. I actually live in New York City, and we are here in another episode of OP Legacy Unveiled with Sister Megan and Sister Gladys, and our special and beautiful guest, Julie, who we love so much. We've been watching her for so long in different programs and different shows and webinars. We're so excited to have her, and I can't wait to hear so much about her and her vision and her mission in this journey that we're sharing today in OP Legacy Unveiled. Thank you so much, Sister Gladys.
Thank you so much, Sister Myra, for that. And thank you, Sister Julie, again. I know you've been supporting our show very much. When I'm not able to post anything, I normally reach out to you, and you have always been there to support. So we appreciate. And now I go to Sister Mayan. Introduce yourself.
Hello, sisters. Oh my God, it's so good to see everybody. Oh, most especially our sweetheart, Sister Julie. We've been really talking about you, wishing that you could come in at least to be with us one of these days. And it's such a good thing. We're so happy to have you here, Sister Julie. And my dear sisters and brothers out there, now we've got the Jim babe in the house. I call her that because anytime she talks, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, that's Julie's voice. I know your voice, Julie. I know anyway. Even if I'm lying down, I'm sleeping, I hear you talk. I know that's you. So she's here. She's going to talk to us and also tell us exactly what she feels about ONPASSIVE, how she joined it, and what the interest she's got in it. Please listen to her and be part of us in OP Legacy Unveiled. This is us again, myself, Mayan Asokwa, and Sister Myra and Sister Gladys. We are all here together. You're all welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Mayan, for that. Now it's your chance, Sister Julie, to introduce yourself to our viewers. We love you. As Sister Mayan said, they've been asking, when is she coming? And I'm like, I'm going to reach out. And when I did, you said yes. So we do not take that for granted. We appreciate you for setting the time aside to be here with us today. So feel free to introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, my sister. It's such an honor for me to be here with you, and it's such a joy to be here. And thank you so much for all the kind words. I do love and respect you ladies here, especially my dear friend Gladys, Myra, and I know we know each other through a lot, but this is my very first time that I have a conversation with my sister Marianne. So it's nice to meet you and actually have a conversation with you. It's such an honor for all of us to sit down together to actually have a chat about ONPASSIVE, and here in this very platform, OP Legacy Unveiled, we all get together because of ONPASSIVE. So I guess let's the conversation started. Let's just having a conversation. I think it's always great to share how you feel, what you think in your heart, because I believe all of us here and everyone who are listening to this and actually see the values in this conversation is always great to bring values and principles to share with among ourselves and to the viewers as well. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Sister Julie. And I'm glad that you are here with Sister Mayan for the first time. She is fire. I'm sure you saw when you came in, she's bubbly. It's always nice, Sister Mayan, to have you here, Sister Myra, and Sister Julie again. And now we go right at it. We know where we are. We're going to work it backwards. Because if we start from the beginning, we don't want the excitement to cool down. Based on where we are, the recent updates that we have had from our CEO brother and friend, Mr. Ash Mufare, I'm going to let you share your excitement. What do you feel, about ONPASSIVE at the moment? What are your views in terms of where we are?
Yes, thank you so much. Those are great questions and suggestions, Sister Gladys. The excitement it's a very mixed excitement. If I may take a chance to actually explain that, I believe, and I'm assuming, all of us here already have children, right? I'm assuming that. However, let's talk about that really quick. Being a mom, when we were carrying our child in our wombs, we are very excited about it. But there's a lot of worries. There's a lot of work coming in to grow this little human being in ourselves. We are excited that we are being a mom, but there's so much worries that coming into it. And then when it's time to come in and deliver this baby, and where we are on that delivering table, we are in pain, we are exciting. It was all mixed feeling. And thank God, who actually giving us a gift of being a mom and be able to go through that, but yet we still can raise this human being that we call our children growing up and put all the love, the sacrifices on there. It's the same thing. But the difference of it is this, and I'm going to say, being a mom first, it's we have to put the work in it ourselves. We have to raise our children. Yes, if we have both ourselves and our husband partners do it together, we put that effort in it together, and there's a lot of worries, there's obstacles, there's a lot of things that we have to put in. Now let's leave that here with us, but go to the side of ONPASSIVE. We are talking about the baby, the chubby unicorn. We are referring it to, some even said a baby Catmo, and some even said the baby ONPASSIVE. It's just like that. It's kind of like we all been here. I know Sister Gladys been here a little bit longer than I am, but we've been here in the past 5 years, 6 years. We have experienced that journey, but we don't experience it as we carrying that with us, but someone else. There's hundreds, and especially our CEO, our COO, our CTO, CMO, everyone, the executive team, the tech team, all get together and actually created this and put it together, and they have to go through all these emotional ups and downs, go to hell every day, and come back and create this beautiful, magnificent baby. We can call it a chubby unicorn. We can call it a catmo. We can call it ONPASSIVE. We can call it a gigantic machine that we, so fortunate, all of us at the Early Birds, have a chance to actually sit and watch it grow and share that excitement. Gosh, I'm all having goosebumps in my body because we all get to experience that excitement, right? And then connecting the dots and not have to worry about the ups and downs, the obstacle, dealing with headaches, with all rules and regulations and all these. And they have to make sure that all the ducks are lining together in one straight lines. Good luck if we are here in our life, get all the ducks lining together. It's going to take a hassles to do that. But yet, our team, on passive team, the executive team, the tech team, when I talk about team, I'm talking about everyone in that big one circle that I was describing on my video. They all did that together. They put all the ducks lining up together. Make sure everything is lined up. Make sure everything is in order, the rules, the regulations, and put all of that together. And now it's a time where we actually counting down the time that all of that is happening together. When? It's going to happen, and it's going to happen very soon. Now, thank you, Lord, for our CEO, who finally we get to connect with him, and he gets it, because he walks the walks that many of us have walked through. Not only the CEO has walked through that, but all the people that he brought together, they've walked through the walk. And now they are rolling their sleeves up, put the elbow grease on, and start doing it so that all of us, the humanity, get a better chance in life. So when you're talking about the excitement, it's totally different, because you get to experiencing it, the good side of it, the excitement side of it, but you get to actually taking what they're building and connecting the dots together to see the other side, or the road ahead of us, which is exciting. And there's no worries into it. It just goes, passion, whatever it is, the passion come out of a lot of us is exudes into the things that we say, the things that we experience. And that excitement is indescribable.
Awesome. Awesome. Wow. Powerful words. You know how you are putting the pieces together. And that's why I love your show and Michael, because the perspective from which both of you come is like different, but yet the same. And I really appreciate what you are saying. The example that you are giving of a mother carrying the baby, and then the joy and the pain. And that's the mixed feeling, but it's a blessing. Thank God for the gift of children, and thank God for the gift of ONPASSIVE. You know, I'm very grateful the fact that we don't have to carry, as you said, which is true, we don't have to carry the heavy load, like the heavy burden of everything that is happening behind the scenes. We only know so little. And I can't wait for the time that the CEO will come and share the details of what they have been going through. But this past week has been very, very exciting. And where we are, we can see light, like really good light at the end of the tunnel. Before we could say, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. But the good thing is, especially the people that I'm seeing here in front of me, you never wavered a single second. You know, we have spoken one on one, and the fire that you have within you regarding this movement of ONPASSIVE and about uplifting humanity, the hope just keeps bringing life within you, and it radiates through your skin. So, Sister Myra, what's your excitement after what our Sister Julia shared? Where you are today, what are your thoughts?
Thank you, Sister Gladys. Well, Julie stated a great analogy of the, the pregnant mom for 9 months carrying the baby with all this pain, all these worries, all this discomfort, because a pregnancy is not really, it is beautiful, but within its beauty, it has its pain, right? The discomfort, when, especially towards the end of the pregnancy and all that, and I'm thinking about that, and I say, yes, Mr. Mufara and everybody behind the scene is carrying the pain. We have it easy, right? And we have to remain grateful, because really, look at us. We don't spend a penny. The expenses are, Mr. Mufara's and the staff, and all the people behind the scene, and all the efforts, and all the sacrifices, if you will. And here we are, just waiting. So our pain is really the wait. So which is, to me, very minimum for all that is coming to us in abundance. It's like a tsunami that is going to attack us, a tsunami that we're going to welcome, because it's not going to destroy us. It's going to put us in the place that we all want to be, right? So I think we, as founders, or brand ambassadors, whatever the name is at the time, and I'm sure that it's going to change in time. I think we just have to feel the after pregnancy, when we deliver our baby, and we don't remember the pain anymore, because the joy is so immense, right? That we like pain, what are you talking about? You see this precious child in your hands, and you feel this love, undescribable love that you never knew was going to come to you, right? Look, I get the goosebumps now, Julie. I'm getting the goosebumps, okay? Because I say, no, we are so blessed. I can never describe the joy that I feel about being a part of this immense company, about this movement that ONPASSIVIAN is. I can never describe it well because I don't, I don't know if I speak Spanish or English. I'll be honest with you. It's too much, right? But this is what I feel, Sister Gladys. I feel like we have the joy of the child delivered already. This is what I feel. I don't see the pain, obviously, because we had to. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I haven't been to anything like Mr. Mufara and the staff has, I carry all this time and all these fights and all these mixed emotions and all these fights unnecessarily because obviously, when you want to do good in the world, people are going to try to stop you, right? But like he said, nothing's going to stop ONPASSIVIAN, only God. And this is
Only
it.
God.
We're here to stay. We're here to stay. Thank you, Julie. That was a great analogy. Thank you.
Awesome. Wow. I love that explanation and that expression you just finished with. Only God. Only God can stop ONPASSIVIAN. That clip has gone viral and so many people love it. They come, there are some who write back and say, can you share again that clip with me where Ash says, only God can stop ONPASSIVIAN. And this is a movement, it's the hope that is in the hearts of so many of those in ONPASSIVIAN, the affiliates in ONPASSIVIAN, especially the early birds who have had the opportunity to share their expressions, their thoughts, the hope that we have to uplift humanity, and the fact that we have a company that is doing everything, to not only brand us, but to give us the opportunity, because we know the sunshine just came through the window. It's too bright. Yeah. We know before when our CEO always talked about empowering, people. He wants people, to help as many as he can to own a business so that they have a way of earning so that we can do those things we are passionate about doing. And uplifting humanity is one of them. What a blessing. Now back to you, Sister Mayan. I know you are waiting. You are like, bring it on, girl. It's my time. It's your time now. Share your hearts on where you are.
What a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing. We can't say that enough, to be honest. What a blessing. Now, like I've listened to everybody. Sister Judy, you are so correct about a mother getting pregnant and waiting for the baby to come. What a great joy when that baby eventually comes. And imagine also being a mother, you have had your own children, and then you watch your child have a baby as well. Oh my God, it's incredible. So this is exactly the position where we are. ONPASSIVIAN has made us know that, birth itself, in fact, imagine a baby that even comes out, and the next thing he does is learn how to walk. Okay. And on a daily basis, the child steps one step forward, one step backward, falls down, stands, cries, and stuff like that. Gradually, the legs become stronger. So if you look at what is going on in ONPASSIVIAN, that's basically what it is. Because when I tell people now, this business I'm into, because I'm always asked all the time, why are you so passionate about ONPASSIVIAN? Why are you talking about ONPASSIVIAN all the time? I said, because I have seen it come as a baby. It started walking one step on the other, on a gradual process. Gradually, it will walk, it will stand, it will fall, it will stand up again, and then keep going until now the legs are a lot firmer, and that is it. The baby is about to walk. The baby is now, no, not even walking, it's about to run.
Run?
We are running, So it's happening. I must say, it's such a blessing to be in ONPASSIVIAN.
Sister,
Honestly, our brother and friend has said it all, that only God can stop ONPASSIVIAN. I thoroughly agree with him. Yeah. It is only God. Only God will tell a woman, you're pregnant, make sure you don't, okay, that baby is not coming again. And only God can say no. you have that baby, and that baby grows. You know, only God, He is the author, He is the finisher of everything. And He's been with Unpassive right from beginning. It's such a great joy that I'm in this thing, seeing it on a daily basis. Every day, one thing or the other. Most times, I don't even know the things that are coming in, but I know things are happening. Whether I'm in the webinar, I'm not in the webinar, which I rarely don't stay. But there's no webinar I don't watch, even if I am not in it on live. I'm always there. I must make sure I listen to everyone and make comments. I love Unpassive. Unpassive is real. And I just thank God for what He's done. I really, really thank God. And look at us. We're about to run. How
Yeah.
about that? Ladies and gentlemen, whoa, we are ready to run.
Ready to run.
Sister, Sister Mayan,
Yeah.
you what you're saying right now, what you're just describing right now. Now, we both four of us here sharing the joy of being mother, caring mother, but we want to include all the family members. And what you have describing right now is a joy being a grandmother, right? Being the joy of being now. When you were expecting a baby in your family, are you excited? Are your family members excited? Everybody is excited. So we're talking about the expectant period, right? And now we want to include the father in our conversation, the sister, the brother, the uncles and aunts and the grandmother, and everybody in this conversation. There is an expectant time. And what is the expectant time when that is going? We are going out, we see this beautiful socks or clothes. Well, oh, let's get this for the baby. Oh, let's get the stroller. Let's get this for the baby. Now think about and to be honest, this baby, we still growing. We still need to put effort for this baby to grow. But look at Unpassive. The expectation, the expectant time of Unpassive is in
Incredible.
the past year. Yes, we are excited by going out and share to the world about this excitement is coming, but we didn't really have to do too much. We didn't need to spend money to build the nursery. We didn't need to do all of that. The only thing that Unpassive really expecting, we call it expecting, is to have the best time of our life, to enjoy that journey, right? And it's so beautiful how we see it's going. You said that the baby needs to crawl, to stand up, to sit up, to walk. Same thing with Unpassive. We've experienced all those time, the beta testing time, the changing from one things to the other, the transition, the migration time. It is the journey that we will all get to experience. And it's a beautiful journey where
Beautiful.
we feel so powerful in creating. We feel so powerful from the passion that we have in life. Imagine when this baby is running before it's walking. What are we
Oh,
going to do?
Wow. Nice. I can't wait for this walking baby to run, because I was talking to one of the affiliates and I knew he had good intention to help some people, but we were talking soon. You're gonna be so busy uplifting lives around the world, you don't want to get yourself in a position of being entangled, of referring, oh, I spoke to so and so. Just communicate clearly so that if there is any issue, put everything in the open, so that in case of anything in the future, it will be between the affiliate, the company, and the lawyers. Because I think we are going to be so busy going around the world, uplifting lives, sharing the mission of OnPassive. I just can't wait. Now, coming back to you again, Sister Julie. I'm curious because I've seen how passionate you are, really, really passionate. By the way, I love the videos that you share, the short videos that you make. But I'm just curious, how did you get yourself to OnPassive? How did you hear about OnPassive? How did you get in?
Basically, everyone know Julie and Milo show, which is Milo is a friend of mine. We've known each other way back in 2017. We were together in several other companies, and we help each other out when it's really truly we worked very well together. And so there's a time when I believe Milo came into Unpassive right before me, and because during that time I helped Milo with something, and obviously Milo is a great guy who wants to reach out and help other people. So when he got into unpassive, he understand a little bit, and then he got me a position. And ever since then, to be honest with you, he didn't really shared it with me until probably I would say 8 months or 6 months later. And he starts sending information. Honestly, at that time I was at the lost point in my life. However, I was kind of like rebuilt myself again, mentally, physically. And so I had a lot of strength in my self power. But when I came into Unpassive, I didn't really get it at all. But I never stay away from it. I never rejected the offer. I was always stay close to it. And then toward the end, I believe 2020, it's when I said I did pray for knowledge, pray for understanding, because although in my life career I was at the lost point, I was in in the middle with like 4 ways of where do I go, what should I do at that time. But mentally I was strong, and so I pray for wisdom, and so I get to come in and listen to Mr. Mufara and all the people that went ahead of me. And when Mr. Ash Mufara introduced Catmo, no idea what it was, try to rack my brain and what it stand for. And that word Catmo just keep running into my head, and I didn't see it. I knew exactly what Catmo for, complete digital solutions, automation, traffic, but I never really connecting the dots of those 3 Catmos, those letters, until yeah, I think I don't have a definite time, but when I was able to connecting those dots, I felt that I was sitting on the mine gold, a gold mine.
God, my dear.
A gold mine.
We got you.
I know. And so what I keep repeating that, and I keep trying to make sense it in my head. And that was a seed of knowledge to me about Unpassive. And every time when Mr. Ashmufara come on, the information that I received, I don't know if you remember, I keep saying I have a very selective hearing, right? That means that I only want to hear what I want to hear. I want to hear the important part. So I did. I sorted out the non-important or everything else, and I just connected the important part. For me, I'm very sure everything that has happened really important to a lot of people, but for me, I only sort out what's important for me. And so I connecting the dots, and the more I connecting the dot, the bigger the pictures I saw, and the bigger vision I saw, and the bigger heart I see. And at that time, I grew into it, and I grew into Unpassive. I think that's the right way of saying it. Knowledge wise, and grow into the community of Unpassive. It's going through the Julie and Milo show. I learned about Unpassive based on the conversations that I talked with all the founders back then. We call them founders. I did not even hear Mr. Ashmufara 2 audios. Everybody's talking about it. I have no idea where they were. I searched for them, didn't hear it, but when I actually hear it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy, Ashmufara, he walks the same walks. Oh yeah, he did that. Oh, I did that. He experienced that. I experienced that. And I'm like, he gets it. And the more he gets it, the more I get what I connected with him, the more I grow into it. And my intention of doing the Julia and Milo show is to help people. And that was still never stop. Help people in what way? At the very beginning, when we had the idea of the Julia and Milo show, is to grow, we call it back then the team. But as we went through and talked to people, there was no team. There was the entire team together. And and the word of saying I want to help people because I know there are certain things that I can do, and that's who I am. If there's something that I can do, I will always be the first person who raised her hand and saying I can help. And even if the things that I don't know, I will still raise my hand because my intention is to help something. It's to do something. And I will always raise my hand, and there's always learning. So I've learned so much for being the person who raised her hand, because that's what I want. I wanted to be able to help. And so that entire journey, I know it's a long answer to your question, but that's where it all started. And that's where how I grew into this community, and I grew in terms of knowledge and knowing and trusting and loving what our CEO and Mr. and everyone's that follow him doing. I have a complete trust in on passive in our CEO. There's not even a second in a day that I waver from this mission, from this movement, because I finally connected with someone who gets it. And if you remember my story that I told everyone that I had a dream back then, not a dream, a real awakened dream, is to find someone who actually can teach me become successful. I never talk about money because it's not about the money. Money is already there. But if you have the skills, the talent, or the intention, I believe you can make that money. And all I ask mentally at that time, still awakened, say, I wish someone would turn around, some successful someone turn around and teach us how to become successful. And that dream is true. It's here. And I experience that every single day. Therefore, there's not a moment in life in the past 5 years that I waver from on passive. My heart is connected, my mind is connected, all my being is being here for that goal, for that vision. And, I am living my dream right now. And dream is something that help you to go to bed at night, to know that your children and everyone in your family and the entire world going to have the time where they get to do what they want. And that's so important. And
Awesome. Wow. 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 I love when you say Mr. Ashmufari gets it, because that's the missing link. He gets it. I remember when he came and said, number one, he made this, business global to anybody. But those who made a choice to come in, he came in and said, just stay with me. We will take you all the way to the top. Now, whatever that top is, you determine it yourself. You know, there are people who choose to look on the other side. There are people who choose to complain. There are people who choose to dedicate their lives every day. So that's going to be the difference. How far do you want to go? Are you ready to go to the top with him, with the leaders who are behind him, the people who are making this movement to come to fruition? What powerful words there are. And this is truly a movement, it's a family, and it is unstoppable. I go back to the first time we had the first show at the Burj Khalifa. On Passive was completely dedicated to God on that day. I was in so much tears because I understood what was going on. And I thank God for the opportunity that He gave me to experience that personal, emotional connection. And I know that God's hand on that day was stretched on Passive, and no matter what, things will come to pass. It may be a journey, a process, but there's no way God will disappoint something that is going to change lives. That I believe. That's my opinion, and I believe so. Coming to you, Sister Myra, you've been quiet for a while. For you, based on what our sister Julie, who is our guest today, has shared, what words do you have for someone who may be on the fence regarding on passive? What words, what could you like to tell them? Or if you want to contribute also on what Julie said, feel free and share your thoughts.
Thank you, Sister Gladys. Well, to me, it's kind of difficult to judge someone based on the inability of that, or he or she to see the whole picture, right? Because I think we we all deserve to live in abundance and in love and abundance and peace and all that. But this is not a perfect world. We know that as well, right? And when someone doesn't see the picture, the only thing that really bothers me, and let me say annoys me, because that's the word, is when they continue to criticize, but they stay and they keep continuing to do the same thing. When you don't like something, you don't believe in something, all you have to do is turn your back and walk away and focus on what you want. Go find your happiness somewhere else, right? Don't judge. Don't judge what you don't know, what you don't understand, what you're not willing to work for. Just don't judge. If you want to do something positive in your life, for your children, for the future generations, even if you are the type of not helping others type of individual, we have everything in the world, right? We're not naive about that. Come and do something for yourself and be happy because we have everything in passive. But if you're not satisfied for whatever reason, if you don't really grasp that idea, that vision of passive entails, then just go away, like I said before, and be happy somewhere else. There's no reason to judge what you don't understand because the people that are in it, they're not only in it to win it. Okay, we're here to help, in it to win it, in it to help. This is our vision, our mission, and this is what's going to change our life forever and the life of future generations. Is to help others, to uplift humanity. Empowering others is not about I'm going to give you something so you can give me something in return. Empowering others means give you a chance to come out and really do something for you because I have it already. And this is what Mr. Mufara has is been doing for us. He's uplifting humanity. He's empowering us to do what we thought, some of us, I mean, I speak for myself, thought we could not do, right? What a beautiful idea. And this humble CEO that we have, I mean, to me, he's more than a brother, a friend, a CEO, because his humbleness, I never see that in my entire life, and I know the spring chicken, I never see this in my life. People usually do something for recognition and to be, to be admired, to be in a publication for people to elevate their ego, but never from the heart, the way Mr. Mufara has been doing it for us. I mean, this is incredible. This journey of mine, of ours, I don't think it's ever going to end because not only we're not talking about the products because we know the OPAS is never going to stop bringing new innovation, but we're talking about life, ourselves going, growing, personal growth. We're going to be developing into something that probably we never saw it possible. And this is the beauty of everything. It's just so much that entails in passive and what Mr. Bufar is doing for us and how he is empowering us. There is no competition, there is no jealousy, there's no such a thing in passive. In passive, it's just go find what you want to do with your life and find your skills. Find what you love the most and just go ahead and do it. Do it for you and do it for others. This is what ONPASSIVIAN is all about. And I'm just grateful until the day I go. And probably beyond that too. Thank you, Sister
Awesome.
Gladys.
Wow.
I can never stop talking about my happiness, my gratitude, my joy, my appreciation for everything that has been done. And what I'm going to do in my plans, in my personal life, I always did so much, but I didn't have to talk about it because I didn't think it's necessary to talk about what you do with your heart. And I had so much waiting. Oh, I can just not wait to really do more in abundance because it's really a lot to do to change this world and to help others as well, right? And our families and friends and everybody we encounter going through any hard situation. And we know that the world is in crisis and nobody is here to uplift humanity. And that's what we're here for as well, because we are on positive. So thank you so much, Sister Gladys, and thank you everybody for watching.
Awesome. Sister Myra, awesome. I'm not going to summarize everything, but I love the way you say, if you are not happy, you find joy elsewhere. ONPASSIVIAN is not a prison. We are free. We are here freely. I will say again, we made a choice to be here. I know my sisters here, you made a choice to be here. You are excited talking about it always. Remember what our CEO said. You become who you hang around. You become who you hang around. So you choose to hang around positive people with the positive mindset, people who want to understand something more, to learn. That's who you become. Where there is a will, there's a way. And encouraging us to be to find what we love and just go after what you want to be, what you want, what you admire, what you feel completes you, as long as you do it genuinely. Our CEO, brother and friend, Mr. Ashmufare, hates self-serving people. That one, he has said it before. He wants people to genuinely and honestly do something for the love of it and to uplift one another. Of course, a global movement like what ONPASSIVIAN has, all the people in, we're going to find all types of apples, all types of characters, but you choose who you want to hang around. And we have the role model, Mr. Ash Mufare, who has shared the values that he upholds. Now, going to Sister Mayen, you are going to also share your final remarks as you finalize our show, not finishing completely. So I'm going to have you, after Julie shares her closing remarks, so that you share your closing remarks and you finish for us. As always, because you are fire. Welcome, Sister Julie.
Yes, the final remarks. I know a lot of people would wondering what is it that on passive do to lift up humanity. I think that word is it's really big for a lot of us, right? They have done so much. They have done so much, and they are going to do so much more. Um, but the lifting up humanity part, I believe that on passive has already done its part for lifting all of us up. It's already done. They've done that because I feel very lifted and I feel powerful in a way of I can tap into my passion and be able to do what I wanted to do. The important part for the people that who doesn't follow on passive need to understand that our creator has given us the wisdom that we get to choose, right? It doesn't matter how much anybody do for us. If we choose to stay stagnant, if we choose to sit around and do nothing, there's no one else can help us to lift us up. There's no way. It's our own choice. On passive, done its part, going to continue to do more, but it is us who have to decide to do it. How do we decide to do it? Is to shred all the negativity, the hardship, the harboring of heavy in our heart. Because with all of that, we hear it, it goes down to here, and we harboring all of that. It's just gonna keep us very heavy, and we can't go anywhere. No one can lift us up. So I believe it is time. Now we are at the countdown time. Any moment in our life, we need to lift ourselves up by shredding all the burdens, all the heaviness in our heart, and open up. Open up to accept love and open up to share love. Accept blessings. Because the truth of it is, without blessings from each other's, without blessings from above, we are nobody. Right? So I believe it is now time for us to, and I say this to Chris a couple of times, for us to heal ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually. Take a chance to be able to forgive ourselves for the things that we haven't done or the things that we've done wrong before. Because at the end of the day, no one can judge us except our creator, except us, God, or ourselves. No one can judge us. So the only way for us to enjoy this journey, enjoy this baby, enjoy on passive of whatever it is, technology, money, whatever it is, We need to let go. We need to keep those memories as memories, but start shredding away the things that weighing us down. And the only way for us to be able to do it is our choice. In order for us to be lifted and to have that power, you gotta let go. You gotta untrap yourself. And to my belief, Unpassive has already done it for me years ago. And it is now for me to be able to take what Unpassive is creating and be the best version of ourselves. Because remember, if you are not the best version of yourself, if you're not you, you don't have a full heart to help others people. Because there's always an obstacle in the middle. But if you're taking care of yourself, your family, just like our CEO said, go take care of yourself. You got to put your mask first before you take care of someone else. Go do that. Take as long as you need. But remember, when you're full, when you fulfill, you got to make sure you lift up your hand to another person, to your neighbor, to the unfortunate people. Because what Unpassive does is to lift up humanity. And lift up humanity doesn't mean give them $100, $1,000, and then be done with it. Lifting them up, humanity, by empower them to do what they can do for their own. And the only way to do it is we need to fulfill, and I don't mean in a negative way, fulfill who we are mentally strong, right? Physically, financially, spiritually. We need to do that. And once we feel that I am ready to go out there, and to be honest, all of us here, I guarantee you, and if you're listening to this, all of us here have a heart for humanity, have a heart to help people. When we are fulfilling ourselves, when we are looking to make ourselves as whole, we always give and we always help people. But we probably not be able to do a big project or a big thing, but little by little, if we have the intention of helping other people, lifting up other people, we will do it any day, anytime, and anywhere we can do it. And so that is something that how I feel. And if you are not agree with me, let's do it. Let's tell me what you are not agree with me. I will follow you. And that's something that my message.
Awesome. You will follow only if it's better than what you have. Or if it works. I love the way Ash says, tell me something that works and works for the people, and I will gladly join you in doing it. So grateful to be here again. I thank you both. I don't want to add more because those words are powerful. As you guys put them, let them go out to the people like that. Now, Sister Mayan, your time to share your thoughts and close for us.
Thank you very much, Sister Gladys, and thank you very much, my lovely sisters. Sister Julie, Sister Myra, oh my God, you guys have nailed it. And now I am actually thinking, what am I going to say again? They've said it all, you know. They've you really have, to be honest, because what else is there? Unpassive is there for us now. We have nothing else to, there's no point looking back. This is it. This is the time to excel. And all you need to do, just come in, join us, see what's happening. Why? The question is, that this is a question I throw to the public. What are these women doing? Why are they so excited? Why are they talking like this? Are they so passionate about this one thing called Unpassive? All you need to do, go to www.unpassive.com. Just go in there, see what's happening in there. Your email is what is required. Just come in and check to see. Oh, these things they're saying is, oh, do I like the email they have here? Well, the email seems to be very different. It's got video recording. It's got text. You can text and get informations out there. Anything you want to do, you can do it. And they have this another one called Onet. Onet has a blog. I can blog in it. You can go into podcasts, do anything. And all of these are free. Just come in. Just come in and see what it is like. O Connected is one of their products. You know, there must be something about this on passive. Just be curious. Check your mind. Be curious. Find out what's going on and join on passive. On passive, you will never, ever be at fault. You will never be wrong. This is life itself. We're not we're not coaxing you. We're just saying what it is. That's exactly what it is. Come and check it out and enjoy yourself. Thank you very much, Sister Gladys. Thank you, Sister Myros. Thank you, my lovely Sister Julie. You're such an amazing lady. I always love listening to you. You're so passionate. You're so, most times when you talk, it's so emotional. I sit down and I think, and I'm like, oh my God, this lady. This lady must become talking from a different realm, and it resonates a great deal when you do that. Thank you so much, Sister Julie. I'm so proud of having you here, and I hope you'll come back again to join us in OP Legacy Unveiled. We will miss you, to be honest, even after today. We'll miss you. Please come again.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Gladys. That's my submission for today. Okay.
Awesome. And thank you so much for being here together. This is a blessing, and I thank God for this. And to our viewers, we appreciate you for your support. Always OP Legacy Unveiled, streamed on Saturdays at 1 p.m. So you are welcome to watch. Contribute to your contributions on the chat. And when we look, we always try to reply or at least give a heart. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.